It is another beautiful morning. We are off for a day's diving. Hopefully going to be a 6 days diving. Yeah, neat tides, no wind, meant to be glass off. Fingers crossed the water's a lot better than it was last time. We can actually have a good look around. Yeah, hope to see you out there. Hopefully I nail a few nice fish, and hope you enjoy this movie. So right here we have jumped in the water, and it is absolutely stunning. This spot usually is too murky to dive. We were very blessed and had pretty much crystal clear viz. A little bit murky on the bottom, and as this tide changed it got a little bit murky throughout the day. We came back, had an arvo dive in here, and it was nowhere near as clear as this. You'll see on my first dive I head down. I hit the bottom, didn't even make the bottom, had a bit of a look around, and then a huge school of pinkies came in. Haven't had much to do with pinkies, but if I had done this again, I probably would have went to the bottom, sat on the bottom, and let them come to me. But I moved towards them, and every foot I gained on them, they took 2 foot and disappeared, and did not see the school again. And I reckon there was probably 60, 80, who knows how many fish in the school. It was a massive school of pinkies, and half of these fish that I'm looking at look like they're about 80, 90 centimeters. They got the big noses, they got the big honk heads, very big fish. And yeah, it was just adrenaline, first dive, literally first dive of the day, and I see that and I'm just like, wow, it's on, it's on. This is literally my second breath down, and a beautiful fish comes in.
Shark here.
That cheeky little shark, he came in quite hot, so I quickly pulled the fish to myself to get a hold of my fish so that he wouldn't show me any more trouble. And yeah, he chilled out and ended up taking off, which was pretty cool. So conditions were that good that I was actually picking out these fish from the surface and slowly cruising down, and these trout, oh, they're just stupid. He did not move.
Not bad.
So right here I spotted a decent Rankin from the surface, and I've gone down to have a shot, and he was facing straight at me and I was unsure if he was estuary. Right there he turned sideways, and then I realised, yep, he was the Rankin, and yeah, put a nice shot on him too.
Oh, that trout's just over there. There was a little one and there was a big one there.
So I actually love eating stingray, and seen this stingray on the bottom and thought I'd go down and just joking. So here at this spot there wasn't too much structure. But there was some nice fish, and on the bottom we can just make out a nice big trout, and Aiden goes down to have a look, and this bull shark just would not leave us alone. So we flip him the bird there and then Aiden comes back up for a breath and goes down and nails that trout, and I get some pretty cool footage of that.
Pretty fat.
Huh?
Fuck man, oi! That trout's huge.
Keep an eye on that shark.
I'll back ya.
So here I spot a beautiful Spanish mackerel. I take a quick breath, go down, he's gone. I'm about halfway down, I see him come back towards me, and I end up with the perfect shot. It couldn't have been better, and you'll see what happens.
What the fuck? Oh. You're kidding me! I got fucking wrapped around the fucking... Fuck! Biggest mackie, man. I got a wrap, it just went into him and then it wouldn't spool and he's ripped out. Fuck! That was perfect too, man. He come in like, fuck!
So I dived down to get a bit of a better look at this turtle, and he didn't want to play. I turned around and then in comes Uncle Brucey. This tiger shark was probably maybe pushing 3 meters, but he was very docile and was actually an awesome experience. So here we've come into a bit shallower water. Beautiful big coral bombies everywhere, crystal clear. It was like diving in an aquarium. I have a quick look around. There's stingrays, there was turtles, there was small mackies, there was great number of life. It was absolutely awesome, and there was also a huge Queensland Groper. Aiden goes down and gets a little bit closer to him, but yeah, I was a little bit busy looking for fish.
Wait, check out the size of this cod over here.
And in saying that this groper was big, they get a lot bigger than that. This in Queensland groper sizes, this was actually a small one.
Pretty sick, eh?
Shitty old life.
So here I just dove down to take a look at them trevally, and on the bottom I see a lone mackerel come past, but he did not want to play the game. He really kept his distance. Thought he might circle in, but off he went and he was never seen again. So right there, nice tuskfish comes out of underneath that ledge, and he didn't want to have a part of it either. But when he did that, I did see a really big tuskfish off in the distance, and I end up going up, having a watch, come down very silently. I don't even look at the fish. I hit the bottom and then slowly creep my way towards him. No fast movement, try not to make any noise, and end up closing the gap. Go to take the shot and my safety was on. Quickly flick the safety off. He keeps swimming and I get a nice shot into him. And this was a really cool hunt, this.
Good night.
So here we've actually come back to the first spot we were at, just to have another look. The water had turned quite murky, could still make out fish from the surface. It was actually easier to spot them from the surface than it was from the bottom. Once you got down around 2 meters from the bottom, there was this really hazy mist down there, and it was very hard to see through. But yeah, I end up going down and putting a beautiful shot in a nice little Rankin. And that ended off our day, and then from here it was back to the ramp, back for a session of filleting. Alrighty, so it is night time now. Spent the rest of the afternoon, you know, doing a bit of this one here. Packed up the fish, filleted the fish, cryovac all that fish because it was mortage fish. It was lovely. Yeah, friggin' had an awesome day, seen some cool stuff. Can't believe I didn't get that big mackie. I think that was just a complete stuff up on my own self. I mucked around with the shooting string. Mustn't have realised, mustn't have seen what I did, left stuff maybe the wrong way around, and yeah, I paid the price. I lost the best fish of the day that come past. Gosh, that's what not to do. I 100% thought when I pulled the trigger on that gun that my shaft was going straight through that mackerel and out the other side, and I was in for a hell of a ride. But didn't work out like that. But scored some awesome fish, awesome trout, awesome tuskies, Rankin. Got to swim with tigers. It was a magical day, and yeah, can't wait to get back out there. Friggin' neap tides, eh? Who knew? Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this day's diving, and we'll see you in the next one. Catches.